Let's get to it. This is Satisfactory. I'm Alpha Blaze Gamer, and I do hope you are doing well. So then, for the next set of production, fortunately enough, I did break down the particle accelerator I just had popped up there on the roof, and we got another 5000 megawatts to spare, which is absolutely phenomenal. That will allow me to get another piece of production down that I really do need. If I even hope to go to phase 4 and get to tier 9 in the hub, we need to get this done. Automated wiring at 2.5 per minute. That's going to be a total of 3 machines, allowing me to get 7.5, taking up 7.5 stators, and then also 150 cable. Let's come take a look. This is going to get interesting. So I do want to add the assemblers over here towards the back. And I think around here should be good. Just want to make sure I leave enough gap there for any other machines that I still need to place down. We're just going to go with it and see how it ends up, because I really didn't plan this one out very far. I just know this is the piece of production that I really need. So I'm just going to get to it, because if I can get this made even manually, I can feed the space elevator in order to get to the last tier, because we do need to make those adaptive control units, which is quite annoying. Let me just get this flipped in the correct location, and I think a Mark 1 belt should be fine right between all of the machines, shouldn't be an issue. And I think that leaves me with enough gap in order to get the cable down, which is really good. Let's go take a look. So under construction we got cable at 150 per minute. That is going to take up 300 wire per minute just to keep this production running. It is quite good. It's not a very large production though, but it's exactly what we need just in order to continue on there to the next space elevator phase. And I do have to get this really close just to make sure that it's going to be in line. It's going to help out quite a bit when we add the other splitter in here. So I think over there should be fine. Just need to make sure that the belt is gonna miss the lift underneath. Okay, so we can unload with the Mark 1 into the machines, but we do need to increase the belt speed. I'm just gonna go with the Mark 4 just to unload the machines. That should be good. Can I get this one there in the middle? Come on. A little bit finicky, but there we go. It's upgraded. I'll come and add all of the power lines a bit later on. So in order to get this done, let's come and take a look. So we got 300 wire that we need to feed in this side. And then in order to do our stator production, we do need another 40 per machine. So that's going to be 80 in total for these two. With, I think it's going to be 30 steel pipes now. Yeah, 30 steel pipes in total and 80 wire. Not too bad at all though, not too bad. Entry point is over there, same with this. Interesting. How do I want to split things up here? Let's see, if we go this side, and then over to this side here. I think this should be fine. Can go with a Mark 2 in between, because it only needs to be 80. Total of 40 feeding inwards. And this one is going to need a much quicker belt. So that's a Mark 3. I think we can upgrade to a Mark 5 just for safety. And then let's come and add the lifts in for our steel pipe production. That's going to be right over there on the corner. Just add a couple of splitters. Mark 1 belt feeding in there. Now then, I do wonder, how do I want to do this? Do we have steel pipes feeding out from anywhere? Only encased beams. So we're gonna have to bring it out, bring it around this side, and then feed it downwards. So I think if that's gonna be the case, let's take a look here. Can we add anything over this side? Just have to come and take a look here. I want to add it over there. Yeah, that seems to be fine. Go with the Mark 1 lift. Just facing downwards. I think the direction is wrong though. Just reverse it. Should be good. Add it down there. Now I do want to add a straight connection going through here. Not to that one, it should be on this one, right? Is this not correct now, or what's going on here? Oh, wait a minute, the direction for this was correct. I'm the one that turned it around like an idiot. It needs to feed out into this production. Okay, there we go, that's a bit better. Just come and try and find out where are my steel pipes going to be coming out from. Ouch. That definitely hurt. I'm gonna take a look here. So we got steel beams over that side. I'm right on top of a light here. See if we can get in this way. Much better. Okay, so I'm just gonna break down this belt there real quick. Let's add a splitter. Add the Mark III belt back in there again. Yeah, that should be fine. So then, how do I plan on splitting it out to bring it up over this way? That's interesting. How are we gonna do this? Oh, come on, that's completely incorrect. Get this one and then replace that one again. Break down this side. Let's go take a look. I do want to bring it as close as possible, but with the light over there, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to get that done. So I'm just going to have to chance it and give it connection somewhere over here in front of the light. Because I don't think we can add a lift, or maybe we can. Add a lift right in here going upwards. Oh boy, I'm standing on top of a belt there. So let's bring this up as far as I can. Go to the conveyor lift. Just make sure it is in line. There we go, that's perfect. We can break down that lift. Just add another one. Reverse the direction. Mark 1 should be absolutely fine if I'm not mistaken. And the container is always full, so it's not like we're running out of steel pipes at all. But now then, okay, this is fine. This is absolutely fine. You just get it faced towards this direction and then straight belt directly into there. Oh, that is absolutely perfect. We got our steel pipes connected. That's gonna feed on through, connect up there. See if we can get some power lines down real quick. How do I want to do this though? Get that over there, should be good. And then let's get it over this side. So where's the power connections over here at the back for this? I see it's still missing a beam as well. Quite interesting. Let's get it over there. Okay, now I can see the power line connection should be there. Everything else is connected by the looks of it. I'm just going to make sure that everything is connected and then we'll continue onwards. Okay, this is starting to look good. I see that all of the machines are connected. We got some yellow lights, which is really good. Our steel pipes are busy flowing in, so in order to get the rest of this production down, we need to start looking at getting the wire done. So then in order to get the 300 wire that we need for all of the cable production, as well as the other 80 that we do need for the stator production, that is going to be a bit more difficult, because we can only get 180. That's going to give us 360. Which, if I'm not mistaken, is going to mean that we do need to overclock 1 or 2 machines in order to get the total production rate that we really want to get here. And that's going to be a little bit more tricky to do. So let's come and take a look here. One machine is doing 22.5, right? So if we take 22.5 times 4 machine, that's going to give us 90 a minute. Which should be just enough in order to run the machines over here by the stator production. Let's go with a Mark II, since we don't really need anything higher than that. And we do need to split it up. Where can I do this? I think the best way is to do it over there. It just looks a lot better and a lot cleaner. Okay, not too bad though. That is done. I'll take a look at the power lines a little bit later on. And then, how do I want to do this now? because this side's gonna have to come around this way. And then let's just increase the belt speed. Come and take a look. Where's the entry point for this? Over here at the back, right? So if that's going to be the case, we're gonna have to merge this line together. So let's go with the merger. Face it out in this direction. Go with the Mark 3 again. I think I can go with the Mark 4. Yeah, let's just keep with the Mark 4. I think that's going to be way easier to get all of the machines unloaded quick enough. And then hopefully split it quick enough in between the other two machines as well. So that's going to be wire at 360. So we're going to have to increase over this side. So we do need another 20. I think we can just overclock two machines with one power shot. Whatever is extra is not going to be the end of the world. I really don't mind. But that's going to be the extra 20 that we need. I'm just going to overclock one more machine just for in case, since we got 4 splits off there on the other side. As long as the production runs, that should be more than good. Really do hope so. Next up is going to be our splitter system that we also need to get here. So let's go. I want to go with one iron smelting section here at 240, but I don't think that's going to be enough then. Because how much is this going to be taking up? We got 18 wire for the machines over here. Normally it takes 12.5. Then 12.5 for, I think it's in total 16 machines. That's going to be 200 normally. So, well, with the extra 5 per machine, yeah, interesting. So I can just overclock one of these smelters and that should be more than enough in order to run everything, hopefully. Still have to come and merge this entire line together. Unfortunately, there wasn't enough space there inside of the blueprint designer for what I wanted to do here. But we can go over to merges, just get this placed in here real quick. Shouldn't take too long. And hopefully everything is gonna run nice. I really do hope so. My only concern is going to be if we had any clipping issue over there, which it doesn't seem to be the case. I think that's absolutely perfect. Just have to bring the lift up a little bit. Oh no, you know what, we can leave it like that. We can leave it there, it should be good. Now then, just to ensure that the rest of the lifts are going to be the same height then. Should be okay. Should be very good then. Just take a quick look, just merge everything up here. Alrighty then, so all of the mergers have been connected up. I've brought the power line all the way over to the site. We just need to connect up the smelters. And then from there we do need to figure out where are we going to start loading the iron ore from. Because the thing is, I did upgrade the 2 miners over here to a Mark 3. And it's supposed to give me the extra from there. But come to think of it, I can just overclock one of these in order to, let's say about 400 should be more than enough. Yeah, I think that's going to be way better. Then I can just split it off from one machine here instead of having to split it from 2 machines to bring it into the building. So I think this is going to be a little bit easier. Just lift it through the floor. It's just the easiest way that I've found of doing this. Just always works for me. Then you lock it in place with H. Just come and move it over. And there you go. Bob's your uncle. Really quick, nice and easy. Come on. Snap into the lower part there. Turn around. What's going on here now? Why is this not in line? Ah, that's interesting. Just move it back by 1. Hopefully that's going to be correct then. Oh, this is so interesting. What's going on here? Why am I not getting this in line? Seems like it's offset either way that I try and place it. Interesting. Very interesting though. Maybe try and move the splitter to be directly in line with this. Just see if we can get this done. Okay, there we go. Upgrade it to a Mark 5. Just a Mark 5 belt to feed in through there. Okay, that seems to work. Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Where's the entrance? It's going to be over there. The entry point for loading, not the entrance. And then I think a Mark 5 belt. Straight connection from this side to there should be better. And then that is going to be all of our iron unloading. Seems like we're having a little bit of a gap in between. I think it's because it's not unloading quick enough with this belt. Yeah, there we go. That's the issue. So it needs to be a Mark 5 until the point where it unloads. That's going to start doing all of our iron smelting at 240. With 2 machines producing 45. Then that's going to turn over, oh boy, auto save. To give us all of our wire production. We do need to add this little section is in there. That's correct. Everything seems to be correct. All we have to wait on is for the production to start. That's going to be quite interesting. Let's see if we can get an awesome sink in here as well then. Wonder how do I want to do this then? Because I would like to get an overflow. But an overflow of what? Let's take about all of the machines here. Oh, this is something I haven't even done yet. Interesting. I think I'm gonna have to break this down. We need all of the ingots to go towards the back here. And I am loading them all towards the front. That's no good. I believe I messed that up. You know what? I think I can leave the belts in place. I just need to change over the mergers. See if we can get this bottom row broken down. Going to have to be belt and all. This is the tricky part of getting some of your factories worked out, especially if you do it the way that I do it. We do need to go to a merger. So how far back was this merger? Oh, this is going to be tricky. Hopefully this is going to be in line. I really do hope so. One merger over there. Just continue along here. Just see if we can get it without clipping through the other set of machines. No, it's going to have to go inwards a little bit. So not too bad. Got it figured out. I just have to break these other ones down again. It should be fine. Let's just try and merge everything up correctly here. It does have to work out perfectly in order to run everything here. Okay, get the left, face around this direction, and we are golden. Yeah, that's gonna be absolutely perfect. No need to move all of the top belts. And no need to really struggle with the machines. Absolutely freaking perfect. Let's go with the Mark 5 in between the middle there. Just get this. And the last one. Okay, now then, since we have that done, let's try and see. How do I want to split all of the ingots out here? Gonna have to get this one. Keep it as a straight. So what's going on here? Why does it seem like that one is up in the air? And it is supposed to be loading from here, so what's up with you, buddy? Okay, that looks a lot better. Thank you for working together with me today. Do I have to split it out from that side and then just everything feeding in over here? Oh, that's incorrect. Over there should be fine. Okay, perfect. So we got all of our ingots now flowing around towards the cable, the wire production. Sorry, the wire. Not the cable production yet. This one can be connected over there just for in case as well. Okay, not too bad. How are we looking on power? Definitely still way below the max consumption line, and with the extra batteries that I added, it's up to 5000 megawatt now. Okay, so I changed my mind on where I want the awesome sink to be. I'm gonna bring it in a little bit closer, and then I'm gonna add a smart splitter over this side for the end production. Which means at the end of the day, only when the storage depot and the container is fully stored on up, all of that overflow is gonna come out towards the left hand side, go up with a lift. And then I do want to bring it a little bit more over this way. The reason for that is going to be that I do want to keep in mind for that container, this is going to have to go backwards a little bit. Oh, bugger. Let's see if we can make it fit in here somewhere. Try it over this side. Hopefully that's going to be a little bit better. Get it facing directly straight through there. It doesn't have to be anything higher than a Mark 1. I think that should be perfect. Really good clean placement. I didn't need nearly as much of the space that I was thinking I'm going to be needing, which is quite interesting. Just waiting for all of the production to run. We can finally see some automated wiring being filled up over there. Not too bad at all. Definitely not too bad. I'm just going to give a few moments for this to start running, and then let's see if the production is good, and then close this building off. Okay, now then it's become nighttime already. I've got all of the walls placed down. I just have to cap off the roof. And this is quite interesting though. I think we can expand this production a little bit if we have any slight issues, or maybe if we need to increase this production, we can get that done some another way as well there. Just want to go and upgrade that belt. I think that's a little bit slow there. Just to unload all of the wire production a lot quicker. Okay, hopefully that's going to balance everything out, because I see the machines over here are not running at 100% yet, which is quite annoying. Let's come and take a look at the assemblers. This is 98%, should be hitting 100 really soon. And finally, everything is working out perfect. Oh, that is so good. Automated wiring is going to allow me to get some crafting done, because if I go over here to a manufacturer real quick, just get a plop down there. I think this should be good. The one that we need to make is, where is that thing? I think it's done in an... No, it is supposed to be this. We do need to make adaptive control units. In order to do this, we need automated wiring at 5 per minute, 5 circuit board, 1 heavy modular frame, and then 2 computer. That is the big pain in order to try and get this done. So I'm just going to add a manual building right over here real quick, or manual production set, just to start getting this up. I want to actually just add it into a dimensional depot. I think that's going to be easier. But the thing is, at the end of the day, I only want to do the production in order to get to our hub tier 9. So I do have to complete the space elevator before the next episode in order to get that done. And why do I keep placing down a container? Oh, bugger. Keep doing the wrong thing. I'm looking for this dimensional depot. That is what I needed. Thank goodness I finally found it. Okay, so we can add that over there. So then what I could do is just add a belt connection over that side to bring all of the automated wiring in, but I don't think I'm going to do that for now. Just want to add on 4 containers. Just get them all connected in here. Not going to worry too much about the placement, because this is only temporary. Then let's come and take a look again. So adaptive control unit, I'm going to overclock the heck out of this machine. That's going to give us 2.5 a minute. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So we do need automated wiring. We do need heavy modular frames. What else did we need there? Go and drop everything in here. So that's all of the automated wiring that I have so far. Heavy modular frames. Then we do need circuit boards and computers. It's going to be the only other thing. So let's go for circuit boards. And then just come and get the computers and we should be good. I think it was just normal computers, not the supercomputers. Hopefully. Okay, perfect. So that's gonna be everything that I need for adaptive control units to finish up the space elevator later on. I do hope you guys enjoyed the episode and that I see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Alpha Blaze Gamer out.